Hi guys, Lonio here. Yeah, it's been a while since I made the last video, but yeah, I wanted to make another painting for my grandma. Actually for both grandmas, but this one is gonna be for the mom of my dad. And then hopefully soon I can record and paint another picture. And yeah, make one for my other grandma as well. So yeah, I set everything up. First up, liquid white. Again, I'm paying a lot of attention that I don't make the canvas too wet, so you know I'm putting on a little bit at a time. Yeah, this time not too wet. Sky is first as always, just like a normal blue. I'm gonna mix it up later a little bit, but yeah, my main focus here right now is getting the color on evenly, and again, most importantly, not too wet. I'm still having nightmares from the other painting, but yeah, worked out pretty alright this time. Yeah. Doing the same thing now with the water. And the water, like what Bob said, is to always go from like from the outside to inside and only in one direction, so that it actually looks like water and not like a second sky. And yeah, this time I actually wanted to do this on the last one already, but actually the last one or the first one, I'm not sure. But I'm leaving like a little bit in the middle, like fully white, so that it looks like, hey, it's the sun and it's shining. There's one thing here that I'm not too happy with, but I'm gonna fix it later in the video, and that is that there's like this big white nothing in the middle. But yeah, I don't want yeah, I need more water basically, but I'm gonna fix that later. Anyways, oh yeah, clouds next. This time I can't speak, sorry. This time the clouds are gonna be a little bit different. Starting with some shadows underneath the clouds, basically. You're gonna see in a moment it actually will look like clouds. I was afraid of this, and again the colors are slightly different in real life, but I think this actually looks alright, like once they're done. So yeah, how the clouds are done is pretty simple. You just make like small circles, and then it suddenly looks like clouds eventually. That's the idea. It works for Bob. And I think here at the end this worked out as well. Yeah, I put a little bit more white in there as I was at the start, by the way. But yeah, we're blending now, and thank God it's just working. I am so afraid again of creating these black blobs that I did the last time. So as you can see, not too wet. I can lift it up, I can blend it, and I'm not ruining the picture. So that's good. And even here, oh look at that, left to right. Imagine that on the other clouds. Would not have worked even remotely. So yeah, okay, my favorite part, mountains. Starting out like with the knife and just making outlines. On this one, like I don't know, I just really love mountains. The mountain is gonna be very large, and actually start in the middle. So you're not gonna see the full mountain, but it's like a mountain range. And I had a lot of fun with this, and I got better at making them as well. Like it's really important that you don't have any excess paint on this. Okay, that's really important. As I'm dragging it out, and as you can see now, when I'm blending, it actually like it fades out way better than on my last mountains. So that is a plus here. I did struggle later with the shadows, the shadows of the snow. When the snow is coming now, that is actually my favorite part. Just putting snow on the mountains, it's so satisfying. It's so simple, like you take the knife and like let it fall, just like snow on a mountain. Literally like zero pressure, like you just want to hold the knife and go in the same direction basically as you want the shape to be. The light is coming from the right side, so we're putting all the white snow on the right side and leave some shadows in between. Now we put a little darker color with a little bit of blue in there. I did struggle with this here because I think I had too much color on my knife, like too much paint. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what caused it, but basically maybe I put too much pressure. I don't know, but I struggled with this a little bit. But I tried to fix it, and I think it looked good after I fixed it. Yeah, obviously leaving some parts black in between so that I can put some shadow color on there. And yeah, that makes the snow on the bright side just make it look so much better, you know. And this one was hard here at the left side because it was so large. Maybe I should have put like another small like edge or something on there, but I liked how it turned out. So yeah, that wasn't too bad actually. I'm happy with it. Yeah, finishing the shadows here before I think I start blending the mountain here and now. And again, I'm so happy that it works. You know, I'm actually just blending and not completely like shifting the color that's already on the canvas, lifting up a little bit to create like some mist, like really barely touching it here. Next up, trees. Very cool, really enjoy doing this. Yeah, and here you can see my issue. The issue is like I'm placing the trees and then underneath that, like there's nothing, you know? Later I am gonna be putting bushes there as well, which means maybe I should have let this white so that the bushes don't get too wet, because some did, and you will see it doesn't look too good. And maybe that was also because I just do the water again now and I didn't have like an hour to dry as the rest of the water. As at this point we're like 1.5 hours in already in a painting, and I'm like fast forwarding this here like crazy, sometimes 15 times speed most of the time. So yeah, anyways, what I'm doing here, I made the trees a little bit longer. Yeah, that's the good thing about this technique. It's like it's ultra easy to like shift this around and make adjustments and stuff. Tree trunks are next, and after I made the tree trunks, like if I felt like you see too much of it, I put some more green on top, and I'm really happy with them, really happy. Yeah, I think they look pretty good. Next up, bushes, and also the reflection of the bushes. I love this technique. Bushes are probably my favorite, like still from that one painting. That was the first thing I was like really happy with. So yeah, I'm gonna be I did the bushes now, and now I'm doing the reflection of the bushes and also of the trees. So obviously where the trees are, yeah, as you can see, I make the reflection a little bit longer. It's not too accurate at all. Like I don't even want to get started with this. It's way too hard. But yeah, basically just, you know, reversing what we did on top, like approximately. And yeah, afterwards, we just drag down the color, like where I want the waterline to be. That's what we're doing right now. And by dragging this down, it's gonna like, you know, get blended together a little bit. Doing this now as well, left to right. Just so, yeah, like if you look at the reflection in the water, it's gonna be like blended together a little bit, right? That's what we're doing here. That's what Bob told me to do. And now, oh my god, I love doing this. Putting highlights in the bushes. It looks so good when it's finished. And it's what gives the painting life, you know? Like before that it was so gray and dark. But now we're putting in some very bright colors. Like Bob didn't do it with the red here, but I wanted some red bushes. Also putting in some other colors in between there in a moment. But I struggled here because as you can see exactly there, the paint was a little bit too wet, because I just like added another layer of water underneath it just before, right? So what I did then was put some paint thinner on my brush, and then like it works again. Like as you can see with the yellow here, yeah, that worked like no problem. But that's like the hardest part about painting for me so far with oil colors is making the colors not too dry or too wet. I think I just need more practice with this. But I think maybe in this painting exactly, it was the reason. Like the reason for this was that I put on an extra layer of water in between. Anyways, we're doing some ground earth work here a little bit. First time doing this, so I was scared of it. Didn't work out so good at the start. So I made this a little bit bigger and gave it some shape here in a moment as well. I think with the knife though. Yeah, I'm switching over to the knife now. And I'm also, yeah, there we go. Also putting some highlights in there, some different color, a little brighter color in a moment. Just so that it doesn't look the same everywhere. Next up is some grass, and this looks like, you can't really see it here too well, but I'll show you at the end when I show the full painting. It looks very wet, but it's supposed to be that because it's like right on the water, right? So I'm actually happy with this little water line here with some white and the knife, and we done. Signing it, signing might be my biggest problem yet. Really struggling, like writing with this, but hey, there we go. Yeah, you can see it here, like with the mossy grass area. I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, I hope my grandma enjoys it. And next one coming soon, guys. Enjoy. Goodbye.